Metal Slug.
Metal Slug is one of the best arcade games I've played when I was younger, and still to this day. And in this video I'll be going for the platinum for this timeless classic. For this game there are 29 trophies to obtain and 6 different games that we need to get through. Oh, I forgot to mention that the game is the Anthology version, which means Metal Slugs 1 through 6 are all included. And oh boy was that gonna take its toll on me. Another thing to add is all the trophies for each different entry are the exact same. With that, now finally let's begin this exhausting road to platinum, Metal Slug Anthology. Before we actually begin, I wanted to explain a bit more about how I got the trophies. The trophies are all really easy, with one of the bunch being a missable and another trophy having you actually be really good at the game, but more on that later. The trophies for this game are To the Rescue, Metal Slug, Boss Beaten, Metal Slug, Cleared, Metal Slug, and Perfected, Metal Slug. For this first set of trophies, they are all obtained by playing the game. Those are Boss Beaten and Cleared. Additionally, these two trophies repeat for all the other games. Boss Beaten is obtained by defeating the first boss of each game, and Cleared is unlocked by beating the entire game, with some entries having 6 or 5 levels. Moving on to a missable trophy, that being To the Rescue. The description for this is to rescue at least 10 prisoners in one Metal Slug mission. One tip I can give for this is to get this trophy at the first or second mission of each game, as it is the easiest, because if you try to go for this casually and try to get it on levels 3 to 5, it becomes more difficult, unless you're cracked, and fear nothing.
Un video más, mi gente, papá.
Este comentario me acuerda a una mujer que yo tenía que se me murió de hambre.
Coño, ya empezó las notificaciones. No joda.
Pues sí, este comentario me acuerda a una mujer que yo...
Another thing, if you're having trouble finding the prisoners in levels, try looking up a Metal Slug secret speedrun on YouTube. This is because in some levels there are some prisoners who are really well hidden, and to the casual player they might not be able to find them due to not knowing where the prisoners were hidden. Overall, that wraps up all the easy trophies and the missables. Finally, the last trophy, or should I say life-draining, depressing, and mind-numbing trophies. The reason I say this is because this trophy made me become cracked out of my mind as an individual. That trophy being Perfected. In order to obtain this trophy, you will have to beat each game with less than 5 continues. This may sound like it's no problem for some, but this is something I never want to do in my entire lifetime. I will also show you guys what it's like going for this trophy. In more detail, every time an enemy bullet or attack lands on you, you lose a life, and in each life you can take up to 3 hits per life. For me, I always look at it like this: I have to beat the game without getting hit more than 15 times. If I pass 15, then the run is dead and I would have to start all over. One piece of advice I can give to casual people going for this is to first play the game and not resetting after 15 deaths. Get to know the levels a bit better with each run. Sharpen your reflexes and attempt to lessen the amount of continues you use in each run. Another big piece of advice that I can't stress enough is to try not to get consumed within the challenge. When the challenge feels stressful and mind-numbing, I heavily suggest that you take a break and try to cool off, and return when you feel like you're ready. I must remind you that when you beat one game and get the trophy for that entry, you still have 5 more games to go, as I realized when going for this platinum. I believe it took me almost a month to get the trophy for each different entry because it was this hard. Also, I want to say to the people who upload those no-hit speedruns on YouTube, I'm hella envious of you and how you make this shit look so easy to beat. Anyways, after all this, the final game was Metal Slug 6, and I cheesed the hell out of this one. To start off, I picked easy and chose Ralph. To those who don't know, Metal Slug 6 has 2 difficulties, easy and hard. If you pick easy, then you can only advance up to the last level before you're left on a to be continued and the game ends. If you pick hard, then you get to play through the whole story and get an actual ending. Plus, if you pick easy, you can still get the Perfected trophy. Picking easy, I went with Ralph. Why? It's because Ralph seems to have 2 chances per 1 life. I'm not sure if I can explain it well, but when a character dies and they get hit, the life counter ticks down to the next one. But with Ralph, when he gets hit and goes down, it seems like you get 1 more chance with that life, and if you get hit again, then he actually dies and uses 1 life. Meaning, instead of looking out and not dying more than 15 times, you actually get 30 times. so double the amount that you would originally get. This sounds broken, but you get a big nerf-like stat when in game, which is you have way less ammo in every gun drop. So for most of the time when playing with this, you'll be using your pistol more than anything else. After doing my last run, I got the gold and then the platinum, but I feel kinda bad due to using the heavy amount of cheese I used to get it. But to make it right, I went back to the game, did it on hard, and I finished. I got the good ending, and finally I got to finish this long journey I had put myself through. I put the controller down, and was relieved that I actually got to finish and get this platinum.
Mission complete!
It feels good to play it now, and it feels even better to know that I have the platinum for this game. I love this game, and I hope that this road to platinum will possibly make you want to play and even platinum this game as well. Anyways, this has been your boy PAV. Until the next one, I'm gonna be vibing out to this fire ass music.